Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. We are back in the Hardcore Fishing Career Mode series, and today, I don't know whether this is going to be the last video in the series. I'm actually not sure. Essentially, we've done fishing. We've fished quite a lot, and there's only so much fishing you can do. Obviously, you can make new boats and stuff like that, but again, there is only so much we can do. So what I'm thinking of doing is restarting Frantic Oil, and building some oil tankers and stuff like that, and doing a mini-series on that. If you want that, let me know in the comments down below. But for now, let's sell our little fish that we've got in our hands, and figure out what we're doing today. I'm going to sleep! Yeah, we're gonna go to sleep because at the minute it's nighttime, and nighttime videos suck, because you guys can't see anything. So let's go ahead and make it daytime. The weather might be worse, or actually, the weather might be a lot better. It is. This is awesome. Okay, so something that I needed to do is actually get an altitude hold that works, and Billy's one should work. So I believe this is Billy's one. Apparently the output actually should go into a gyro, which is interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're then going to connect this up to each of these, because that needs to happen. And this needs to go to pitch in. Alright, that should all be fine. Also, the altimeter needs to change as well. We're actually going to go ahead and get ourselves a number. We don't need a keypad because a number works. And we're going to put that right there. Connect this straight up to here. And go ahead and make that, I don't know, let's go with 15. That might be a little bit high, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So, now, theoretically, we should actually have an altitude hold that works. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and turn it on. There we go. And flaps down really quick. Turn the engine on. Throttle up. And let's hope this works. Okay, so far not so good. So far it keeps dipping into the water. What is going on here? Hold on 1 second. We need the pitch to go in there as well. So pitch goes into here and here, and now maybe it'll work. Alright, if everyone's ready, it should be the other way around, but that doesn't seem to be working. Uh-oh. So I think what's happening is it's actually trying to go down rather than up, which doesn't make so much sense to me. Let's go ahead and try and take off. Come on, press 4, lift into the air. There we go, press 4 again. And now it's just going up. I don't know what's happening. Oh. I know what's happening. I've turned this into the altitude, which doesn't make any sense. So let's go ahead and do this to there, this to here, and now it should work fine. That was so dumb. I accidentally put it on the wrong output, but that's yeah, my mistake. Now we should be fine. All right, come on. I'm really wanting this to work. So let's see what happens. All right, we've set that to the right altitude. It's going. I've accidentally tabbed out. I think we're flying a bit high for where we want it to be, but maybe it'll sort itself out. Who knows? Let's throttle down a good chunk. Our altitude is about 50. If I could go lower, that would be great. Because it has just gone straight up into the sky, which is a problem. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. It doesn't seem like it's very strong. But if it does go down, then I'm happy. Alright, let's, oh, I don't know what to do. Should I turn it off? Lower ourselves down to, like, closer to the right height anyway, and then turn it back on. Maybe that's a good idea. No, it goes back up to 50. Is it set to be at 50? Because it's doing its job if it is. Alright, so if the set point is set at 15, what if we actually set it to like 0 instead? What happens then? What happens now? Alright, so it's 0. That is the set point. If I had a keypad, we could do this on the go, but I don't have a keypad unlocked, which is stupid. But that's okay. So if I turn it on now, let's go ahead and try and take off, and I don't want to crash. I don't want to crash it straight away. Right, so it's flying. I believe it's trying to go down, but it's staying at like 32 now. Alright, I need to go to a minus number. That makes no sense though. Alright, so what I'm going to do then is actually change this to be minus 20. Right, that literally makes 0 sense, but if it works, I'm happy with it. But is it likely to work? There's no way this is gonna work. Alright, turn it on, let's go. Alright. Okay, we're gonna try and take off, obviously. So let's turn it off, get out of the water, and turn it back on again. And we are flying at an altitude of about 13. 12. It's going down. 11. Oh, it is actually descending. 11. Yeah, alright, there we go. So that's about the right altitude. We're also going a little bit fast, so let's go ahead and slow down a bit. And we're flying at about the right altitude. Alright, cool. So, what do I do now? I guess I lower the nets, extend, yes, and down. Okay, so as soon as these are down, it should work better. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, I've extended the nets a lot. As you guys can see, they are bouncing around all over the place. We're flying pretty level, which is good. Let's go ahead and turn to the side a little bit. The wind is causing some severe issues for this, though, because the plane sort of just wants to fly into the wind. Which is fine, it's just not that good. It's fine, it's just not that good. Alright, there you go. One of the anchors has gone out to the side. The other anchor is hopefully going out to the other side. And the net should eventually spread out. I think I need this to be flying a little bit lower. Not, yeah, maybe actually. Not too much lower, but like a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna pull the nets in. Oh, we just landed. What? Oh, wait, what? I'm confused. I'm very confused. Did I turn this off? I'm what? What just happened? I have no idea what just happened. I feel like I might have just turned it off, but that makes no sense. Oh no, it does. I was sat in the seat. I was sat in the wrong seat. Right, so let's go ahead and retract it a little bit. Okay. Is that working? I can't tell. It must be. Okay. Right, well, we're catching fish, that's all that matters. Alright, so I guess we now need to figure out where we're gonna fly to. The wind seems to have calmed down a little bit, and the net is actually down there. There are fish in the net. I don't know if we're flying too fast for this. We might be. Because I don't know how quick the fish actually spawn in, if that makes sense. Because they will be on a spawn time, probably. But I don't know what that is. So I don't know how quickly they're actually going to be able to get in there. Also, it is a little bit lower than it needs to be right now. Which is a little bit annoying. Because it won't catch anything when it's like that. But once we get to deeper water, maybe that'll be fine. Actually, let's go ahead and lift it up a little bit. And maybe once we lift it up a little bit, it'll actually be in the right place. Think? Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that, sure. So I'm just going to go ahead and cruise around for a little bit longer, and we'll see how many fish we end up with. Alright guys, I think it's now time for a landing, so let's go ahead and try and figure this out together. So we're going to turn off our altitude hold, and I am actually going to go in for an actual landing. And the way that I'm going to do it is I'm actually going to try and land so that I can drive straight up to the thingamabobby. I need to drive straight up to the thingamabobby. So let's go ahead and go forwards a little bit. I'm using the propellers underneath, which is strange because the propellers on the top will do the same job. So let's go ahead and actually use those instead. There we go. And I'm going to park underneath this. I don't know whether this is a good idea or a bad idea or what, but it's what I've got. So now that we're doing that, let's go and retract the nets and also lift them up. There we go. Hopefully that is working. Yeah. All right. Awesome. Things are happening and stuff and things. Also, we have caught some fish. So obviously that's good too. Alright, so I'm going to go up the ladder, here we go, and I'm going to cut off the engine thingamabobbies, the propellers. I'm going to try and stop them from spinning. They do have a button on them to allow them to retract, but I can't find it right now. That's really dumb. Anywho, we need to lift these up, which is strange, and these guys actually need to come back in. So I'm going to do this and this. And there's all the fish that we've caught, which actually is It's quite a lot. There's more there than I actually expected, so that's good. Anyway, let's go ahead and press 4 to drop them down. I'm going to try and get them so they're actually in there. There we go. And I'm actually going to go ahead and release them now. So press 3 in 3, 2, 1. Alright, I'm going to stop it while it's there. Okay. One of them isn't in, but the rest of them went straight in. Hang on, that is awesome. And then that final one did actually get pushed in the end. So we've actually got all of our fish in there. What was that noise? Jet engine of a helicopter just turned on. Anyway, we caught 17 fish. That's quite a lot of flying for that. I don't think they spawn in quick enough for a plane. I actually don't. Anyway, we need to drop that down so that this can get in there. I don't know whether this will work. I might have to move things around, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So let's go ahead and lower this down a lot. Turn the vacuum on. I wish this was a seat, by the way, so that we could actually see what was going on. Unfortunately, that's not really a thing. I am going to try and push it. This may or may not be a good or a bad idea. Because sometimes you can push things around in Stoneworks very easily. Sometimes, not so much. Alright, maybe that needs some work. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab as many of these as I can. And I'm going to put them in there. We're currently at 218,000. So let's go ahead and shove all of these in there. It's going to take us ages, isn't it? It's going to take us so long. Actually, no, it's not. No, it's not. There's only 5 left. There we go. And 2, 3. There's only 1 left after this. Bosh, 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 and bosh. And final one. Bosh. There we go. I don't know what we were up to before. I knew I was going to say that at the end, but like, yeah. Also, I didn't actually angle these two in as much as I could have. And it still worked anyway, so I'm happy with that. Oh, guys, I did end up painting it. I'm not gonna lie. I did paint it. Because I figured that would actually look really nice. But actually, does it? I don't know. I don't know whether that looks nice or not. But anyway, we have actually figured out that flying does work in terms of fishing. That does actually work. However, sailing around in a boat, you probably catch more. And you will use more fuel in a boat, but like, that's not the problem, because you'll catch so many more fish so much quicker, I guess. Yeah, anyway, that's it. I think that might actually be it for this series, at least for now, because I'm going to take a break, and I think we might be starting Frantic Oil again, because I really want to get back to it. I want to start building oil tankers again and see how that works. What I might do, though, is I might do it on this save, which would be kind of interesting. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think, and we'll see what happens from there. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.